a 4 top scorer Premier League nim and a bibia no moka. Kwaku, the truth of the matter I say, I'm not talking about Mbeumo, what he is bringing to Manchester United. Me dim komo Manchester United, nyoma esisi Manchester United se players ne ba. If you look at this guy, the numbers kasama na ho. Nobody will discredit Mbeumo. Say he's not a fine footballer. If you look at him, something that makes Manchester United team, you know, he's going to give them that speed in attack. A player that or attacker but still defends with the team, no, is a branch of running Mbeumo. He is going to offer them. He is an attacker but also obetima boa when it comes to team A defender. Into that system, Amorim Peso Bono, he is going to fit straight into it and over 50 years. Penyoma wire Brentford. Our the Rome team of Manchester United. In December, Manchester United team nidia. Or more right side hono. I hope it is one of the strongest units our team because you have a branch playing as that offensive attacker in the 3-back system. You get Amad Diallo also playing at the right side and maybe Joro and play on right side. And so as 3 players number 1 in Nana. They are very good when it comes to defending and making sure someone joining attack. So, on right side, be a strong unit. Wakwaku, saying all this, you ask yourself, say, or fit into the system of Amorim and Ampa, he fits into that system because Wabobi under the former coach, Thomas Frank, Wabobi under him, Wabobi or Brentford near there. So he understands. And in the Premier League, Wabo actually goals are Dinidin. So if you look at the expected goals, the goals are washe and then in Yoma Wayani Nana Ampa, he is a fine footballer joining Manchester United. As I said yesterday, yen African brothers, no, when they go to Manchester United, Ayana Emfa. And today, I'm dealing with the last 5 years. If you look at Manchester United team now, they get quality players. Before they joined Manchester United, they were big players. They were doing so well for themselves. But when they join Manchester United and put on the red jersey, when they become devils, they don't perform. That is what I'm talking about. In Tianano, men come a team FIFA players be brebiania diadibia. But you me yanam the baby 3-4 examples account. No what me who the way I sit here. So I Camerooni. Yeah. Let me start with his own brother. Oh, okay. Andrew Onana. Before joining Manchester United, no bought Champions League final with him in Inter Milan. Time now joining Manchester United. If you want to talk about best goalkeepers in the game, best goalkeepers in the world, ABOU probably now more 3 to 5 and now more Andrew Onana Dean. And he was coming to Manchester United. What no reference Eric Ten Hag in a goalkeeper? No only now anymore. Giving him saves and giving him distribution with Nenai. He gave it all. I sent it to me Inter Milan. And Inter Milan team that not mere defensive, but still he was able to distribute and make sure that or what passes. So he was something that, and as someone that Manchester United here, not taking the box to override a friend Eric Ten Hag. So he brought him. But Onana buy no Manchester United for now me pamu Onana because he failed to perform. Errors upon errors, leading to Manchester United not having what they want to have in their goalkeeper, or no Nanchai. Van de Beek before joining Manchester United, we saw what he did to Real Madrid, or movement furthers, no. What he did with Ajax, was Santiago Bernabeu, JJ Arena, Juventus, but Ajax, we saw him. Van de Beek, he was one of the best midfielders in the world. In the position, he was one of the best. He went to Manchester United, Jadon Sancho, assist and goals, no goals, 50 at the Man Dortmund, assist 67 at the Man Dortmund in 137 games for Team Borussia Dortmund. Manchester United signed him to a team, and now as we speak, Jadon Sancho is a player that Manchester United wants him out of their team. In fact, in the last 2 seasons or so, on Manchester United, a loan now. But he was a player that when Manchester United was bringing in, he was one of the best players in the world when it comes to the position. Giving goals, giving assists, and everything you need in your player, he was giving. You went to a friend of Rasmus Holland before he joined Manchester United, or Atlanta. The season never have it. Or by him, Joshua Zirkzee, before he joined Manchester United, we saw what no their mom, Enrique was leaving the big stage because no one bought with Real Madrid. But Kakrana na Cassian was a better something for him to fit into Manchester United system. Ugarte was a player that now for joining Manchester United. So if you look at this pool of players, they were very good players before they joined Manchester United. And they show home. So based on that, I'm tempted to believe Mbeumo.
Oh, Kwaku. Like on the old canon, Boamika crowd. So a day in a manner, because it is there at least all the quality players about over top back home, you know. One example, Kraman Bayer or trade the Hong Kong, Ubia then they cost United.
Manchester United team no or more problem, Mancasano and ye sporting problem.
Nay, then.
Kwaku is a team that was failing to understand the reality on grounds.
Like how?
Sir Alex Ferguson you know. Something that Alex Ferguson no the Manchester United no. Idea managers no be anti me my. Getting no live players. Let me put it in that way. And making them good players.
Oh, okay.
Alex Ferguson was using Jones, Abrantewi, Valencia mo. Smalling, Brown in winning EPL. A typical 4-4-2 system that you see is almost flourishing. Now players are no more big because maybe no person be dealing with players or more egos. Into no form more. But since Manchester United bring in these players, the egos and other things, but they fail to deal with it. And it's the more reason why Manchester United is suffer. Look at Rashford. He was the only person I know more than Mbeumo between them more obey the speed in attack. But to run in his in because of reasons best known to him. Jadon Sancho was moved out of the team because of a year on hard issues. So they are rampant, they are consistent on Manchester United. It seems to be as an indiscipline more Manchester United team. And when you're a coach and you come to instill discipline, they see you as someone that you say more in the from no man to me and fan more. So Manchester United problem, sometimes it goes beyond footballing reasons. And so mutimi huba bi omote no mo ye ni omo ye. Na chief executive producer was talking about them going back to the system that omote to omo kwala no and then bring them to the team no. The discipline and everything, giving them the doctrine of the team and all that. So maybe probably that is where they need to start from, not bringing in such players. As I said, Mbeumo, fine footballer in the Premier League were tormenting defenders. Or J-Ball now, he gives you options when he is to defend and help the team defender. Almost solid performance. So we now want to join the attack. Almost solid performance. I saw him scoring a goal against me friend Chelsea. But J-Ball, and he's always aware and thinking about the possibilities. That goal, or Junior said, he was moving towards the goal. What J-Ball where he tossing and only goalkeeper, and he placed the ball at the back of the net perfectly. So he is a good player. But team now, as I said, in recent times, players who are good, players who are bomb money in their various teams, they don't perform. And that is the problem of Manchester United. So we a farmer, ne farmer kun has a why now. Manchester United will be a team that will be hard because I'm already top players are they fit into the system. Onya baby. Onya players ni baby on be fit into the system no. But with two players now what no. I think that if they will be able to adapt to Manchester United whatever, I think that they will be good signing for team FNA Manchester United. We are only hoping that our African brother will go to Manchester United and perform. But with Nyoma Madanadi and to media won't say players name no yadia, they come and they don't perform.
But aren't you sure so monso ne do bibi ayana almost signings in the omo year? Because it is a Rasmus Hojlund na can say. I think the Hojlund they fee ni team na baba be run Manchester United. Those all about one season per one.
Yes.
In all competition about 34 games. 10 goals. So when you strike it here, out for turn about then never. Maybe you or that or join Man United in the first season. 43 matches, 16 goals. So he tells us that you go in Atlanta. Wa double no
wa better
no. Now last season quite 52 matches, 10 goals.
Yes.
Yeah. That was previous years, goals in
Atlanta.
So Family, we don't zoom more scout for players. We now can. We have a consistent performance.
Sure.
Our last season was better.
Yeah.
But man, you play about 1 season as a striker at Atlanta. Now I set 10 goals. Also, my cotton and boarding the neighbors.
That is the prospect and Manchester United problems we are talking about. But if you look at the numbers now, the first season he was better than the previous season at Atlanta. This season is one of the worst seasons in Manchester United's history. Still, he gave up the performance he gave at Atlanta. So if you look at him, probably he is giving them what they saw. And on time to say, I'm going to turn out from him. Because maybe they see future with him. They see himself with the right doctrine and the right instructions. So maybe that goes no more. That is what they are thinking.
But I'm interested in make key comment on Sir Alex Ferguson. On Ferguson, I mean, say, impossible to Ferguson. Ferguson, Persia, Popo, and yes, then go be yeah, but it is there now. Canon. No team confirm crowd be Babina fa, but couldn't Cristiano Ronaldo. A Ben Muzo Kofa, one clever CB from Brazil for bar 2002 medical year Japan on a bomb for only say I'm fat. Then was Ferguson do a Kofa give over time be Kofa big baby or Mubiano. I'm fat, but every time Kofa so tall Anderson. But she said, as a name it, the Papa, the woman now, but only say a park is here.
And never but that getting some Manchester United. Now, make I said the last time Nicole Kai, chief executive producer, said, say, Oma Fiasi, war more history. Blending the youth and discipline. The modern trend no ho. I in some modern trend no ho. But still, Benfica for Abuanda Soba Park. Say, olden days are there. Still, Madrid for a Koboboa, or more wine ho, a wine.
I Sebeles.
Some call.
Yeah.
Are you following the bubbles back? Where some from the bubbles back? Koku, the things that in him say a cake or whatever, and still a man for you. And they giving them results. So if you think say a modern trender, you blend it. Now, for Manchester United team, it got to a point in time, one of their very own men was giving them sound performance. When he came, you saw what he gave to everyone Manchester United. McTominay. Say so more. That is what we are talking about. But in Sir Alex Ferguson's era, he will make good use of these players and even win the league on top of it.
That time was na Obisobe Kase. Na teams in Ibisu say invest say. You heard that angle also. What time na Ferguson made that performance. Now you will Arsenal bia ebi on any betray. Wonso Arsene Wenger. Bobo professor. Dem padana Diabu. Na you will Chelsea na omo build deba the 2003 na Abraham defending changing the face of Chelsea. Man City ni Timbo League no matter so 15. Aston Villa no more. Newcastle United no more escafogu man. So fer no so wura mu na boa me kakra. Se sa air no. Na my so minim se the make no match the nature mo. Na akoye se na Ferguson din kwa ma referee.
Of course.
Na ye ni sika wura mu te se na Man City escafo. Newcastle escafo. Aston Villa uska. Oh. Chelsea is a great club. In the old boy England teams in Juno na so pa. Liverpool so aside Abba. Ntia resa no ne mfa corporate. Still say Chelsea tiska ton kwado winning ball. Two players akese de omoba. Man City to. Or also me fa Ferguson tete line na. Me the Nicky Butt bi beba. Me the David Beckham bi beba. Me the Gary Neville bi beba. Me the Fonevu bi beba. Ebia me the Paul Scholes bi beba. Waku who yes Jose no e be ma that performance na happen.
And with now do omoye no e mo the results omope.
And more the result, but
that should suggest to us a modern trend now no follow. Spending big on players, but still they are not getting the results. So to speak, the teams ABOU didn't have it. Manchester United City have a fine history for themselves. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Newcastle. Omo top big. Omo results omo pay. Manchester United top onya results omo pay. So you blend. Better kakra. And we to a junior team.
And yes, spiritual.
That because who? I'm not against spirituality.
I'm not against it.
And yes, spiritual. Kwaku. Say a baba.
Yes, so the figures the person that avoid Koji we won't call that malabias.
A bit more possible.
Because I didn't know normal, mammy.
A bit more possible. See, I did you Kruma.
Yeah.
At the TB. A bit more possible. And Obia one you be been kuno. And to win to me as a sass now can possible. Because me the last time I catch it. So mon kono pija papa nine. Ebi mo pija nine almost sena. Ebi obeto nsran to be the go mo so na ebi probably or white makoye no mai. Ebi nso a pabo mo pamo David Moyes abro ko fa na be na hye no. To mon kono mo pa na chew. So what I say because Manchester United problems they normal problems. Opa o ma try BS or ma try in terms of getting players and getting everybody in the team emfa. And nothing I would suggest say they go back to their root.
Are we going to see like Liverpool 30 years in
Manchester United? Bro.
United will come more than 30 years.
With the rate that they are going, as we speak, one of the confused clubs we as Manchester United.
Yeah, for that one I agree.
For them to be able to come out of that confusion, to settle, and then start to compete. Only say how many years? If they don't change things, I understand your man. I'm about 30 years. That's what Marco saying. Marco saying since 2012, 2013 season,
yeah, is it 12 years no Marco?
Marco 12 years.
Yeah.
I can't how many years?
12 years, that's 18 years.
I grab house. See, I Liverpool don't start you. See, I start here, and so when you're scapping now, banana is guy. Is the more reason why Manchester United for no. I na omoto Mbeumo mani adi no because omo nkola bi Chelsea mo Manchester City mo enya na say Liverpool be no maye pa omo ka say be Liverpool so in terms of the league.
What's the last time one be Juma United say track is here for the past be 8 seasons in here.
Omo top ah.
E who's omo top? Ferguson ko omo track is here. Say ayi o check Van Abai omo beto Di Maria mo na be fom ko. Akese omo top out, but
this is the time they need to sit down and go back to their root. Barcelona right now, they lost, but I'm to top players behind or Thomas Barcelona. La Masia for Naka crab be shame with other players or more experience. Now, look at what they are giving a team of Barcelona. So that is what they need to do. I won't go back to their root.
I'm not to cross uncle for Cristiano.
Yes. I'm not to maybe I know I'm to you. To send the next team Paris Saint-Germain to win the Champions League, no. They were buying left, right, center just because they wanted to win the Champions League. But when they settled with the right coach and right mentality, now they won the Champions League. So I think that team Manchester United should go back to their root. Now, is
it that United for no really interested in Mount Samuel Brobe is really making suggestions where come apart. Or Wakasa for Bruno. Or the Bruno came to play and play better. Sure. I mean, we agree on that. Who's our DB advantage or disadvantage? So we are talking about players be now almost be 20 something. Not Bruno Kwana. I don't think they are the part.
Yeah.
I don't think they are the part.
Out of maybe 15 players at Manchester United.
Not Bruno Kwana,
the only one why consistent.
And yeah, the person. We are not standing twice. So this is Alex Ferguson. Both best players in the league outside and also creating DS, Van Nistelrooy, Cantona, and a lot. And on another as I remember say Ruud Van Nistelrooy Man United no Feline Medical. Ferguson catch almost in the old Musa Prana war. A moment in trans no moon treaty.
Of course. And
Van Nistelrooy treaty you buy. There's all few peers behind the office. You know, they do have no Henry Gokin. No, pray home pass. Those are me. Who make you real the 12 was Hoyland price tag was too high. That's why if you purchase him for 20 to 30 million pounds, he won't be in the discussion. But 72 million pounds,
yeah,
another one and yeah,
yes.
Yeah, one maybe 10
goals
in the season. Okotoni Bowe in the bar.
One I'll pay on
Now I was a Haj Zazi. I was Manchester and Antonio. I don't know any there. There's a chance for living or not. But come on, our dinner, United, they are more Jumayo.
The more reason why I feel say I'm failing to believe and I say take my trust off of Referee Amorim. Well, one coach and I'm a GD. He was creating players. That was sporting.
How
that's another coach, you know.
You see, United issue no. You need to be out on change. Team name is all my bomudia. Me only that who say United why you and I you see.
Jose boy, you know.
Who's all on a span on a last coach or BGB the mom.
Yeah.
She united young coaches or my son, my brother.
Oh, what?
And I'm very no, I 10 hard only Flamingo under 20. Under 10 minutes, no match at the philosophy. I agree on that. Whatever young coaches are united as so. Rubina Moen is a good coach.
Yes.
A potential coach and can be Barcelona. Bahano. I'm young saying, Yamano Kwama Junior could sign players with your mobile. Or the Bagger Patrick Dugu.
Yeah.
I don't find how to come.
Even as a man.
Massa. A conformable boba and Quadanki to do out to my bread as a my bread United. My bro, we only met me and then I face it. Me now I thought say Chelsea. After Roman Abramovich coiled. Chelsea best struggle. And come be 3 years. But team Obre was to talk to players Basa sign him FC. And the team no. And the third best competition away.
Yes.
Asabeji World Club yi. Team on no bro that year no.
Yes. Obianu say enye
year no. Kwaku we dey no omo ye. Omo eni say bi omo ni Mbeumo. But Unions for the Man United omo yi omo Old Trafford on adwuma fo na di. No man you win no man you win. But yet who want the papa bi e koso o club na. Team United no Kwaku e so omo bomu dia. Me who say spiritual. We want dream one tia na man to team a who struggle last season. O brand sanato no I can say the me so one tia say. Mbeumo is a good player. No. Man United, Cristiano Ronaldo, Man United, Rangis, Man United. And not talk about Mbeumo, Man United for Bussy. You're player, oh, don't.
The Manchester United, he fell in love with Nanyani.
Young Koku,
I want to ask.